Hey everyone, today we're sitting by a window as the morning light filters through sheer curtains spilling across a little wooden table. A warm cup of tea rests between your palms, and you feel the gentle steam brushing your face. In this quiet moment, you notice how soft the light makes everything, even your hands, even the lines that tell the story of a life well lived. And maybe growing older isn't about fading, maybe it's just becoming softer in a world that always asked you to be hard. So before you get too comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you truly enjoy what we do here at Golden Beauty. Let me know your age, or just say hi and tell me your favorite self-care ritual these days. Now take a deep breath, maybe put on your coziest robe, and let's begin today's reflection. You slip a blouse over your shoulders, and almost instantly, you know something feels off. The fabric tugs at your bust, or perhaps it falls in a way that swallows your shape completely. It's such a common mistake after 60 tops that are either too tight or too loose. And both in their own ways can cheapen even the most elegant outfit. The secret is not about chasing a smaller size or hiding beneath extra fabric. It's about letting your clothing skim your figure, the way a soft breeze traces a curtain, never pulling, never clinging, just floating with ease. When a blouse follows the lines of your body without suffocating or billowing, it tells the world that you respect yourself enough to dress with intention. Picture yourself standing sideways in front of a full-length mirror. The shoulder seam falls exactly where it should. The fabric glides over your waist and hips, creating one smooth line. No pulling across the chest, no bunching at the sides. You add a gentle tuck into well-fitted trousers, and suddenly it looks like you've stepped straight out of a boutique window display. The beauty of fit is that it doesn't cost more. It doesn't require the most expensive designer piece. It's simply about taking the time to notice how something falls on your frame. Today, not yesterday, not 20 years ago. Our bodies shift as we move through life, and that's natural, even beautiful. But honoring those changes means choosing tops that support who you are now. A practical tip: the mirror test. Turn slowly, lift your arms, sit down, then stand again. If your blouse still looks smooth and balanced, it's the right fit. If not, it may be time for tailoring or simply choosing a different cut. Think of it as a small act of kindness toward yourself, not punishment, not perfectionism, just alignment. Because when your clothes fit well, they don't just flatter your body. They elevate your presence. They whisper that you are a woman at ease in her own skin. A woman who knows that elegance begins, not with labels but with respect for her own silhouette. You run your hand along a blouse hanging in your closet. The fabric feels thin, almost papery, and the sheen is just a little too shiny. Deep down, you know this top won't elevate you. It might even betray you, clinging in the wrong places, or looking worn after a single wash. Fabric has a way of speaking before you say a word, and the wrong choice can whisper cheap, even when you've spent good money. The truth is, fabric tells your story. Cotton, silk, linen, or a well-crafted knit drape, with dignity holding their shape while moving with you like a trusted companion. Imagine slipping into a crisp cotton shirt. The weight feels solid. The seams stay sharp, and suddenly people assume you've invested 3 times more than you really have. Or picture the soft sway of linen on a summer afternoon. It's wrinkles, not flaws, but little signatures of ease and authenticity. Cheap synthetics, on the other hand, work against you. They create static, they pill after one wear, they cling uncomfortably when the air is dry. Instead of aging gracefully with you, they deteriorate, reminding you that quick bargains rarely feel elegant for long. A simple way to tell: trust your touch. Hold the fabric in your hands. Does it feel substantial, like it carries a quiet weight? Or does it feel flimsy, almost slippery, like it will betray you after a season? Natural fibers age, beautifully softening with time. In the same way, you have not losing strength but gaining character. A practical tip when shopping: crumple a small section of fabric gently in your hand. If it bounces back smoothly, it's likely to drape well. If it stays wrinkled or feels rough, it might not serve you. Another sign: fabrics that move with you, not against you, are worth the space in your wardrobe. Think of fabric as the canvas of your personal style. A blouse made with care, even if it cost far less, looks polished because the material honors you. Just as your life has been shaped by experiences, your clothes should be shaped by fibers that carry stories of resilience, comfort, and grace. You pull a blouse from your closet covered edge to edge with bright flowers in every shade of the rainbow. At first glance, it seems cheerful, but once you slip it on, you notice something subtle. The shirt takes center stage, and you seem to disappear beneath it. Busy patterns, no matter how well-intentioned, often drown out your natural elegance instead of supporting it. There's a reason the most stylish women, especially after 60, lean toward simplicity. Patterns should whisper, not shout. A blouse scattered with oversized roses or clashing geometric designs can overwhelm, making the eye focus on fabric rather than the face. But when the print is subtle, a delicate floral on a soft background, a quiet stripe, or a refined dot, the blouse becomes a frame, gently guiding the attention back to you. Imagine yourself meeting a friend for lunch. You arrive in a top with a refined, small-scale print. It doesn't fight for attention, it simply adds quiet interest. Your friend doesn't say, "What a busy shirt." She says, "You look wonderful." That's the power of choosing patterns that enhance instead of compete. Think of it like a painting. The canvas should highlight the subject, not distract from it. Your blouse is that canvas, and your presence is the art. When the print supports your natural beauty, people notice your eyes, your smile, your glow, not just the fabric. A practical tip before you commit to a patterned blouse: step back from the mirror and half close your eyes. If all you see is the pattern, it's probably too loud. But if you still see yourself first, with the pattern adding gentle dimension, that's when you've found harmony. Less can truly be more. A graceful pattern doesn't erase your personality, it lets it shine more clearly. And as you've learned in life, it's often the quiet details, not the loudest moments, that leave the strongest impression. You slip into a beautifully tailored blouse, smooth fabric, elegant drape, and then you catch your reflection. Something feels off. Little lines appear where seams shouldn't. A bra strap digs in, creating an unwanted ridge. Suddenly, the blouse that looked so graceful on the hanger feels less polished on you. This is the quiet truth no one likes to talk about. Undergarments can make or break even the most expensive outfit. It's not about vanity, it's about foundation. Just as a house cannot stand tall without a solid base, your clothing cannot fall beautifully without the right support beneath it. An ill-fitting bra can add years to your appearance, pulling your posture forward, creating lumps under fine fabric, or leaving you tugging uncomfortably all day. But when the fit is right, something magical happens. Lines disappear, shoulders relax, and suddenly your blouse looks like it was made just for you. Imagine walking into a boutique, and having a professional help you find your true size today, not the size you wore 10 or 20 years ago. Bodies shift, and that is perfectly natural. A new fitting may lift more than just your silhouette. It lifts your confidence. And with wider straps or seamless cups, you also gain comfort, which is its own form of elegance. A practical tip: aim for at least one proper fitting each year, especially as our bodies change with time. Choose undergarments in nude or skin tone shades that vanish beneath fabric, and invest in different styles for different needs. A smoothing t-shirt bra under knits, a supportive minimizer beneath blouses, or a soft full coverage option for long days at home. Think of undergarments as quiet allies. They don't draw attention to themselves, but they allow everything else you wear to shine. Like the unseen roots of a tree, they hold you steady and upright, so that what the world sees is only grace and ease. Because true elegance isn't about what others notice first. It's about how seamlessly every detail works together to let your beauty, not your bra straps, take the spotlight. You glance at a blouse with a high crew neckline. It feels safe, familiar, modest. But when you put it on, something shifts. Your face seems shadowed. Your neck shorter, your shoulders broader than they are. Necklines, though often overlooked, quietly shape the way the world sees you. They can either close you in or open you up. As we age, the area around our face and collarbone becomes even more important. The right neckline frames that area with grace, softening what time has etched and bringing attention to the glow in your eyes. Think of a gentle V-neck that creates length, drawing the gaze upward, or a soft scoop that hints at your collarbone, giving the impression of openness and ease. These cuts don't reveal for the sake of revealing. They carve lines of elegance, elongating your silhouette. Picture yourself slipping on a simple V-neck sweater, paired with a delicate pendant, resting just at the hollow of your chest. Suddenly you feel taller. Your reflection shows not just a woman in a sweater, but a woman whose posture seems lifted, whose presence feels light. That's the subtle magic of choosing necklines with intention. Crew necks and high collars can still be beautiful, but placement is key. If they hit at just the wrong spot, they can appear boxy, emphasizing areas you may not want highlighted. But when chosen carefully, perhaps a graceful open collar under a blazer, they can carry quiet sophistication. A practical tip: stand in front of a mirror and trace the neckline with your finger. Does it create a gentle line that flatters your jaw and lengthens your neck, or does it cut straight across, shortening everything? Trust the reflection. The mirror always tells the truth. Necklines are like picture frames. A heavy frame can overwhelm the art, while a delicate one enhances it. You are the art, and your neckline is simply the border. When chosen with care, it draws the eye to your radiance, not the fabric. You hold two blouses in front of the mirror, one in stark white, the other in a soft cream. The difference is immediate. The cream brightens your complexion, softens fine lines, and makes your eyes seem to glow. The white, though classic, feels harsh, now draining warmth from your face. This is the quiet shift many women overlook. The colors that once made you shine in your 30s may no longer serve you in your 60s. Our coloring changes with time. Skin may grow lighter, hair may silver, undertones may soften. And when we keep reaching for the same safe shades we once loved, deep black, bright red, or icy blue, we sometimes find that instead of lighting us up, they leave us looking tired. But when you discover the hues that radiate, everything changes. A soft sage green, a gentle peach, or a warm ivory blouse can create the illusion of a rested face and sparkling eyes without a drop of makeup. Picture yourself in natural daylight, holding a blouse to your neckline. With one color, shadows deepen and you feel a bit older. With another, light seems to bounce off your skin, and suddenly you look refreshed, almost luminous. It's not magic, it's simply the harmony between fabric and skin. A practical tip: always test colors in daylight. Stand by a window with a mirror and notice how each shade interacts with your face. Does it brighten or dull? Does it make your features stand out or fade away? Trust your reflection more than the hanger. Colors are more than fabric, they are energy. Just as a sunset washes the world in golden tones, your blouse should wash you in light. When you choose hues that echo your natural warmth, you don't just look radiant, you feel radiant. And that glow, quiet yet undeniable, is the kind of elegance that no one can put a price on. You open your closet and spot a blouse with padded shoulders from decades past. Maybe it once made you feel powerful, sharp, ready to take on the world. But now when you try it on, it feels heavy, stiff, and out of step with who you are today. This is the quiet trap of holding onto styles that once defined us. They end up keeping us frozen in time instead of moving gracefully with us. Elegance has never meant chasing trends, but it also doesn't mean clinging to what worked 20 or 30 years ago. Styles shift, proportions evolve. What looked fresh in 1995 can look costume-like now. Ruffled collars, boxy cuts, excessive detailing. They don't highlight your beauty, they overshadow it. And instead of appearing timeless, they whisper stuck. Imagine replacing that dated blazer with a modern version. The color is the same, perhaps even the fabric, but the cut is streamlined, the lines clean. You slip it on, and suddenly you look current, polished, sophisticated without saying a word. Friends might not pinpoint exactly what changed, but they'll notice. You seem refreshed, like a woman who knows how to honor her past while embracing her present. A practical tip: when you try something on, ask yourself, would I buy this today? If the answer is no, it may be time to let it go. Donating or tailoring can breathe new life into your wardrobe, creating space for pieces that reflect who you are now. Think of style like a garden. If you never prune the old growth, crowds out the beauty of what's blooming today. Letting go of pieces from past decades doesn't erase your memories. It allows new expressions of your elegance to blossom. Because true sophistication is not about being stuck in your best era. It's about evolving, carrying the wisdom of every decade while presenting yourself with the grace of the woman you've become. You open your wardrobe, and there it is, the white shirt. Almost every woman has one. But here's the difference: for some, it feels like an uninspired basic, while for others, it's their most powerful piece. The truth is, not all white shirts are created equal. The right one becomes a secret weapon, giving you instant polish no matter where you're headed. Think of it as a blank canvas. Dress it up with silk trousers and pearls, and you look prepared for an elegant dinner. Pair it with well-fitted jeans and a blazer, and suddenly you're chic on a casual afternoon. It's not about the shirt alone, it's about the details. The quality of the fabric, the crispness of the collar, the sturdiness of the buttons. These quiet touches transform just a shirt into a statement of sophistication. Picture yourself buttoning one made of substantial cotton, smooth against your skin, with seams that fall perfectly. You glance in the mirror, and instead of seeing plain white, you see clean lines that flatter, brightness that refreshes your face, and confidence that radiates. That shirt doesn't wear you, you wear it with ease. A practical tip? Look for weight in the fabric. A shirt that's too sheer feels flimsy, while one that's too stiff feels masculine. The best ones strike a balance opaque yet fluid, structured yet soft. Small touches like mother-of-pearl buttons or tailored darts along the waist make all the difference. The white shirt is proof that elegance doesn't need excess. It thrives in simplicity. Like a quiet melody played on a piano, it doesn't overwhelm it, leave space for your presence to take the stage. And when you find the right one, getting dressed feels less like a chore and more like slipping into your own signature. You slip on a loose, flowing blouse, and at first it feels comfortable. But then you notice something in the mirror. Your shape seems lost, hidden under the fabric. The truth is, when your waistline disappears, so does the graceful structure of your silhouette. It isn't about chasing an hourglass figure or trying to look smaller. It's about honoring your natural proportions by giving them a little definition. Elegant women know this quiet secret. When you define your waist, your entire outfit transforms. Picture yourself tucking a soft blouse into well-fitted trousers, then adding a simple belt that sits gently at your waist. Suddenly, your body has balance. Your outfit looks intentional, and your reflection feels refined. Even a French tuck, just slipping the front of your blouse into your waistband, creates a line that says, "This was styled with care." Think of the waistline as the anchor of your look. Without it, fabric floats without direction. With it, the lines of your body feel harmonious, like a painting that finally has its frame. Defining your waist doesn't mean constricting it. It means guiding the eye, creating structure, and allowing your natural beauty to shine without being hidden. A practical tip: experiment with different tucks, full half, or French, and see which flatters you best. Pair with a belt that complements your outfit, not overpowers it. Even a lightweight cardigan cinched with a slim belt can shift your whole look from shapeless to sophisticated. Elegance lives in these small details. The way fabric meets your form, the way you choose to reveal the body you have now instead of hiding it. When your waistline is acknowledged, you send a subtle message. I am here, I am present, and I am proud of the woman I've become. You slip into a blouse that once fit like a dream, and something feels different. The proportions are off, the sleeves a little too long, the hem hitting at the wrong spot, the cut no longer flattering the way it once did. This is not about weight gain or loss, it's about the natural evolution of the body. Shoulders narrow, torsos shift, curves soften, and yet many women keep dressing for the woman they were decades ago instead of the elegant woman they are today. Your body has earned every line, every curve, every change. The goal is not to disguise it, but to honor it. A blouse that sits perfectly on your current frame, tailored for your shape right now, tells the story of a woman who accepts herself with grace. Imagine walking into a room in a blouse adjusted by a skilled tailor, sleeves shortened to your wrist darts that gently follow your silhouette buttons, replaced for a touch of refinement. No one sees alterations. They see polish, balance, and effortless confidence. A practical tip: don't be afraid of tailoring. Even small adjustments, a hem raised, a sleeve taken in, can transform a blouse from almost right to absolutely perfect. And if tailoring isn't an option, seek cuts that naturally align with your proportions. Shorter women may shine in tops that end closer to the hip, while taller women may prefer elongated lines that mirror their height. Think of proportion like music. When every note is in harmony, the melody feels complete. Dressing for today's body is like tuning your wardrobe to the rhythm of your life right now. It's a way of saying, I see myself, I accept myself, and I dress to celebrate myself. Because true elegance doesn't come from holding on to the past. It comes from standing tall in the present, proportioned, polished, and profoundly you. As you sit back and reflect, maybe you realize something. Elegance has never really been about clothing at all. Yes, the tops you choose matter. Fit, fabric, color, proportion. Each detail shapes how you present yourself to the world. But underneath it all, style is really about how gently you honor the woman you are today. Growing older doesn't mean giving up beauty. It means learning to wear it differently. The blouses that once worked may no longer serve you, just as the seasons change in a garden. And that's not loss, it's growth. Every shift in your body, every adjustment in your wardrobe is simply a new chapter. You are still the same woman, only softened, deepened, and made richer by time. One reflection aging has taught many of us is that self-respect shines brighter than any fabric. When you wear clothes that celebrate you, you're not just dressing your body, you're uplifting your spirit. Another truth is that simplicity carries power. You no longer need loud patterns, clingy fits, or dated details to prove yourself. Your presence, your confidence is enough. And maybe the most tender lesson is this beauty isn't about turning back the clock. It's about standing with quiet grace in the moment you're in. Knowing that elegance comes not from pretending, but from accepting. So the next time you choose a blouse, pause for a breath. Let it be more than fabric. Let it be a gesture of love toward yourself, a small way of saying, I still matter and I deserve to feel beautiful. Because you do, you always have, and you always will. End of script. Have a beautiful day.